You blew it!
Oh, God. That's the second time. I did that on pre-stream, too. I keep clicking that goddamn link. Keep clicking the wrong video. Okay. To the weekend preview. Okay. Several games, ongoing things that have been going on for a little bit. A giveaway contest that I'm, official content. Playthrough. All right. So obviously, okay. And again, I apologize for the snorting and whatever. This nasal drip, my throat issues have been horrible these past few days. I'm really hoping that within the next week that the weather stabilizes. But again, it's not going to. It's supposed to be cold tomorrow, then warm up later in the week. So, of course, it's going to go on and off and on and off like a faucet. And I know it's annoying. What a lot of people, I want you to understand, because my throat and my, this post-nasal drip that I have has nothing to do with the game. I actually really did enjoy Infamous Second Son. The problem is I couldn't fully express my feelings because my throat's been all messed up. Right? So that's it. The end of the evil playthrough on YouTube, the beginning of the good playthrough on first stream. I could do Final Fantasy X HD, which I just got last week. A lot of people have expressed an opinion to see me play it. They're saying that Final Fantasy X is their favorite Final Fantasy game. They'd love to see me play the HD remake of it. But I'll tell you right now, what I absolutely cannot do, under any circumstance, I said this before, I'll say it again, is play two JRPGs at the same time. That would literally be career suicide. Because JRPGs are a very polarizing thing. Not a lot of people like to watch playthroughs, especially if it's not a brand new game, which these are not. They're HD re-releases. So I can only play one or the other. And so I guess what happens to happen here is a choice has to be made. Would you rather see me continue the Tales of Symphonia HD playthrough, or would you rather see me put that on hiatus and do the Final Fantasy X HD playthrough to balance out with other content? That's one of the questions I'm posing to you, the viewer, and I would love to hear your input on that. Please let me know, okay? I played this game back in 2008. It was one of the very first games I ever recorded for YouTube. Back before I had an HD camera. It was a horrible quality. People loved it. And I would love... It's going to be a fun experience, and I definitely want to let everyone know about it coming up, okay? Hello, everybody. Fresh back from my house hunting to the weekend preview, okay? Because I was out house hunting. Stream last people of... Okay. PlayStation 4 giveaway. PlayStation 4 giveaway. You can enter either by becoming a paid subscriber on my Twitch TV channel, DarkSidePhil, which, by the way, really, really would help me out this month, hint, hint, because I was gone for a week and a half with no new content, and obviously, before performance is down this month because of that. Or so people who've asked the king, there's a ton of stuff that I'm sure people want to ask me. Okay. People have been streaming, and then stream tomorrow is going to be the continuation of Final Fantasy X HD, which I haven't played now for a long time. It's funny because before I went house hunting, I actually grinded in the game a couple days. So you're going to see I have like an amazing level abilities now. We should just coast through the combat of the game, no problem, for a considerable amount of time. But I haven't played the game now in a while, and now it's kind of be like, well, I got to refresh myself on what's going on. But I'm really enjoying the game, and I hope that you guys have had a chance to catch up on the playthrough while I was away, because a lot of people are saying it's one of my best playthroughs I've ever done. I mean, I can understand why. There's a lot in this game, in the plot, the characters, the dialogue, to kind of joke around with. And that's my style of gameplay and commentary, is joking around, and people are really enjoying it. But at the same time, I understand it's a niche game. Only a certain group of people are going to want to watch it because it's a JRPG. It's a Final Fantasy. I just played a Final Fantasy. So it's basically performing exactly how I expected it to. I thank you for those who are tuning into the streams and watching it, and it continues tomorrow night, okay? Stream. All right, Final Fantasy X. Final Fantasy X, because I've Final Fantasy X. Okay, you asked the king, well, I'm gonna stream on Thursday. Probably going to be more Final Fantasy X, being that that's going to be the ongoing game of the week. People are stream again. Probably going to be more Final Fantasy X. Saturday, what a big day Saturday is going to be. Now I want to, before I get ahead of myself, say I have not talked to John Rambo since I've returned from Seattle. So I'm assuming that everything is okay and that he's okay to visit on Saturday. Before I went to Seattle, he said he would be able to come. Now, if anything changes, I'll let you guys know. If he wants to swap Friday and Saturday, I'll let you guys know during the course of the week. But if everything stays as is, Saturday Rambo will be here, number one, for a new edition of Smart Guys. And this is kind of the final countdown at this point of the Smart Guys where we're going to be doing together here on the couch. Because, hey, I'm serious. This week, I'm going to make an offer on a house in Seattle. I may get it. And then it's just a matter of time before I move out there. So this is the beginning of the final countdown of in-person Smart Guys and co-op with John Rambo. Incidentally, it's probably going to be one of the biggest episodes of Smart Guys that we do all year because what a WrestleMania 30 was. I actually have now had a chance, being home a couple days, I watched WrestleMania 30 on the WWE Network. I watched Monday Night Raw from this week, and I was blown away by the stuff that happened. I was excited. I was a little sad. Unfortunately, some horrible events. We had a death this week that was very, very unfortunate and incredibly surprising. We're going to talk all about this on Smart Guys this coming Saturday, so do not miss Smart Guys this weekend if you want to be in the know and you want to know all of our takes on what exactly is going on in the world of pro wrestling right now. In addition, John and I will be beginning our very first full cooperative playthrough on the PlayStation 4. Hold on. For those of you who are fans of this certain series like we are, you're going to love it. Lego Hobbit co-op on the PS4. And Lego Hobbit is Rare Games, okay? Full playthrough in full HD direct capture, which I didn't do back then. I had this crappy camera, non-HD, that I angled crooked at the TV. And I'm really excited to play Spider-Man Web of Shadows. I see some people in the chat are going, yes, finally, yes. I know, it's been too long. It's been, what, 6 years since the original playthrough? And I really want to play the game again and do the other side and do it, do it justice. Do it with a full HD and direct capture. So that is what is going to be coming out this week. In preview, peace out, everybody. Bye, titties. Bye. Bye, titties. Oh! You dumbass. You fell for it. You fell for the trick. Hey, look. Now Titus's body is about just as strong as his character in the game. Nice and rock solid, right? Almost as solid as his amazing dialogue. Goodbye, Titus. You should have fucked him when you had the chance. You see what happens? Now all you got was a kiss. I love you. Now you tell him? You wait till he's fucking literally vanishing from existence to tell him you want to bone him, you fucking bitch. Wouldn't it just be just like that? You wait till now to say it. Fuck you. Fuck you, Yuna. Fuck you. God damn it. That's right. One more final titty rub. Get your final rub in before you're out of here. Riku's a lot of plays. She's like, awkward. Alright, time to lower the volume a lot so I can talk. There we go. So overall, what do I think of Final Fantasy X now that I've actually experienced the whole game from start to finish and gave it a fair shot? It's pretty good. It's got a ton of content. It's probably one of the more content-heavy Final Fantasies. Especially when it comes down to the side content at the end of the game and you really open up the world to get the celestial weapons and the monster arena and the chocobo racing and the optional Aeons and all that shit near the end of the game. Is a lot of optional side content, which is much appreciated. The turn-based combat is basically just an evolution of the combat from previous Final Fantasies, only now being able to switch characters on the fly was definitely a unique new take on the combat system. And I think that we can all see how basically this game became this, like, the blueprint for a lot of future RPGs. I mean, just recently I've played two, South Park: The Stick of Truth and Child of Light. Both play like this game. I mean, you can switch in and out, the turn-based combat. It was very similar. So many games after this kind of copied and went ahead and used that engine for their combat engine. The visuals of the HD version of this game were quite good. I actually do like the new character models. I think they're very well done. A lot of people have said that the music's remixed. Obviously, I don't know because I never played through the original, so I don't notice the differences between the music. But for the most part, I mean, I like the music too. I would say really the only annoying part is pretty much what everyone criticizes this game for. The insanely stupid dialogue of some of it. I mean, just some of the duh moments. And you know, the fact that the plot is kind of silly. I mean, the plot was silly, let's face it here. But outside of that, the game's pretty good. It's definitely, if you want my opinion, I don't know. I think I would probably say, obviously I like the originals better because those are the ones I grew up with. So if you're talking Final Fantasy 4 and 6, I would like better than this. But I actually think this game is much better than Final Fantasy 7. I think Final Fantasy VII, even though a lot of people hold it in high regard, kind of got too much credit and way overhyped because it was the first Final Fantasy game to move from 2D to 3D. And so a lot of people hold it up there as like, oh, it's the best fucking Final Fantasy ever, when really, I don't know if the transition really worked out too well. I think this game did a much better job when it came to the advancement of the combat engine, the amount of content in the game. Quite honestly, I think it's a better game overall. But then again, keep in mind, this game was 2001. Final Fantasy VII was 4 years before that. So there you have it. Definitely, I can tell you right now, this game is better than all three Final Fantasy 13s. Absolutely, this game was better than all three. No question about it. The plot was more coherent. The characters were more likable. You know, even though that game had a lot more style, this game had tons more substance. And that's really when you want a game. You want a game that's more fun to play than a game that has overly blown fucking cutscenes and shit. And it really, I hate to say it, that this game, at least this game, should get a lot of credit because it did combine the great gameplay along with this kind of silly dramatic plot and silly voice acting and silly dialogue. Later on, Final Fantasy just got so overblown with super high production value, crazy cutscene, really overdramatic, boring story and dialogue, characters you don't even like, and they even lost the fact that the game had solid gameplay. Like the recent Final Fantasy 13s, that's not good gameplay. That gameplay was watered down and hashed out and shit. You know? So you can have a game that's a combination. Like this game, I can forgive the cheesy dialogue. I can forgive the cheesy, incoherent plot at times because at least the gameplay is fun. The 13 series went so fucking awry with what they did, and I hate to say it, buried the fucking Final Fantasy series. And what a shame, because when you get a great game like this, like I said, when I go play Final Fantasy 4 and 6, and I get that feeling back, that classic feeling, I'm playing something epic, something that so much effort was put into, great writing, great gameplay. And then to see where it went is so saddening. How it's completely deflated. No one cares about it anymore because they fucked the series. They ass-fucked the series. Dickheads.
Nope.